At Moet Hennessy, we've got some of the world's best champagnes, wines and spirits. Chandon is the latest addition to our portfolio. Today, there are just 5 countries in the world where Chandon is produced. India being country number 5, we are the first country in Asia where Chandon has been produced. Chandon is made to be a wine that is very young, which is vibrant, which is beautiful to see. When you think about wines, typically in a country like ours, most consumers have a notion that if it's a bottle of wine, you can store it endlessly for years and years. To be honest, not all wines that are produced are meant to be stored for a long time. In fact, 95% of the wines produced across the world are best consumed within a few years of production. With your bottle of sparkling, especially Chandon, the best thing to do is to try and consume it within a year of it being produced, because that's when the wine is really fresh, really vibrant, you get all the flavors and the sparkle is at its best. Once you've bought a bottle of Chandon, before consuming it, make sure that you pop it inside the refrigerator for about 3 to 4 hours so that it's optimally chilled. If not, if you've got one of these beautiful ice buckets or something similar, leave the bottle inside it for at least half an hour. For Chandon, when it comes to chilling Chandon, we've got a very simple rule, which we call the rule of the 3 halves. Half a bucket of ice, half water, half an hour. What you get at the end of it is a perfectly chilled bottle of Chandon. Once your bottle is optimally chilled, pull it out of the chiller or the ice bucket. Wipe the bottle. It's a good thing to do because you don't want the bottle to be too slippery. Remember, there's a lot of pressure inside the bottle. Look for this small little ribbon that you'll see at the neck. This is to help you take off the foil. Pull this across and off comes the top. Now you don't want to take out this part of the dressing because you want to leave it intact. Now look for the key. Now the trick is to rotate this anti-clockwise to loosen it. Now just loosen it ever so lightly. Sometimes what happens, by the time you try to take this off, the cork might go flying. Okay, so don't risk it. So you very firmly place your thumb on the top of the cork, and with your index finger you grab it, and very gently you start twisting the bottle, not the cork. Because when you're twisting the bottle, you get a much greater level of control over the bottle, and you slowly begin to feel the cork being pushed away from the bottle. Exercise control, because you don't want to let it pop too much, just a gentle hiss, and that's how you do it. Sparkling wines are best consumed in a glass that looks like this. If you don't have one of these at home, a normal wine glass would also do. While pouring, very gently slide the wine into the glass. This is not a beer, so take your time. And don't fill your glass too much, because you want to appreciate the wine for what it is. So about half a glass is great. Take a nice full sip. You can swirl the wine in your mouth. What it does is that it makes the wine come in touch with all corners of your palate, and different parts of your tongue will pick up different flavors. Sweetness, if any, towards the front, the crisp acidity on the sides, and the flavors will start manifesting themselves on your palate. It's a young, beautiful, very fruitful, easy drinking sparkling wine.
Subscribe to Trendspotters.tv for more such updates.